Concentration required.
Welcome, my components. It seems you have stumbled upon my scrying orb. Join me. These 3 adventurers are the newest to flock to my utopia. By choice, no doubt. A fairy, a goblin, and a draconis. I always like to give these new meat, as it were, a chance to get their feet wet. An inconspicuous talking book, flame leaping from fingertips, a healing song, and an urge to protect. After dispatching a few cuddly forest animals, they have found the town above. Join me in watching the descent of these so-called heroes. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Concentration Required Presents The Utopia, Episode 2. Hi, friends. How are my players? How are you guys doing?
Hey guys.
Doing good.
As you could tell from my cam, very shocked. That's for the visual watchers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
sorry
podcast listeners.
Herefore, never referenced as to what it is, but we can laugh about it. The 3 of you are standing on the hill, overlooking this town that is 2 rows of buildings, all facing toward you. Every single building, the door, you can see almost clearly, like the second set of buildings is a little higher up on a hill. This pasture that kind of comes out in front of you, a little bit of a farm field with a river running across the span of all of your vision, right? And in the middle of town, you see the buildings in a row, but there is one that stands out. There's about a building-sized hill that you can see these massive doors kind of sticking out that are maybe like 2-3 stories high. You can't tell. The hill itself is a bit bigger than every other building in town, but it's still, the size of a little bit larger building. The vista beyond the town is this kind of rolling hills into massive mountains in the distance. What are the 3 of you doing as you kind of overlook the town? Quippy in hand. You guys have named him Quippy. His name is Quip. To set the record straight.
Quippy's cute.
That's basically the same thing.
I'm gonna call him Quippersnapper now.
Yeah.
Quippersnapper. Love it. So yeah, as you guys are overlooking this town, what are you guys doing? What are you guys thinking as you see civilization, I guess, the first sentient beings maybe that aren't rats?
I hope they're not rats.
This implies the rats are sentient.
Now that we can see what's going on and we can kind of get like a gauge on the situation, I think like Ace just kind of like stops for a second and is like,
"Oh, okay. So, I think we need to get our bearings briefly. There's so much that just happened within a short period of time.
That's true.
You're a fairy.
Yeah.
I'm a dragon who talks like this now.
I have tits.
You're a thick goblin chick. Yeah.
This was not part of my life plan.
I don't know if any of you have ever taken a life in any way, shape, or form outside of a bug, maybe, but I haven't until just now. So
I mean, they were rats?
But then there's a talking book. I'm a dragon person.
I mean, none of
Nothing
it makes
makes
sense.
sense.
I'm not saying it makes sense for sure. I mean,
But they could have been sentient. We don't know.
We didn't actually question the rats.
they didn't really give us much of a chance before they started trying to bite us. To be fair.
Listen,
I keep being taken over by the spirit of this goblin. I have no idea how that's happening. My hat's alive. That's a big one. There's a living creature on top of my head. I can feel it breathing. You ever feel your hat breathing?
Ugh.
You know what that feels like? It feels like it gets a little tighter and then a little looser, constantly, in a cycle.
Maybe there'll be someone here in town who could give us at least a little bit of information about maybe where we are, what's going on. It's worth a shot.
Okay, but something we need to keep in mind. We need to not look like outsiders. We're already going to be going into a town that doesn't know who we are, but we need to at least maybe play the part of someone who's at least from this world.
Yeah, all right. Fair point.
Because if we just come in saying, "Oh, where are we? We don't know where we are. Who are you? What world is this?" We're gonna look like the crazy people and be pushed to the outskirts.
Yeah.
We need to blend in a little bit.
But I mean, the book didn't use any, like, forsooths or verilies, so do we have to
It's true.
talk? Maybe it's like we let someone talk, and then we'll give the energy back.
I start thinking about the game, right?
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, I picked a dragon, you picked a fairy. This almost confirms that we are in a game. What were the stats that I picked again? And I'm thinking this.
You can use your character sheet as a reference number if you'd like.
Can I basically like make my stats project up in front of my character so I can see them.
Oh, so you're trying to like pause or do something like that in the game?
Like MMO pausing though, where like the
Yeah.
world is still happening around you, but you're just like in
Just pulling up the menu.
What are you trying to do that? Just concentrating?
It is required.
Ba-da-bow.
If we're just saying that you are just thinking about it hard, I think maybe at some point you're thinking about this and thinking about this, and it becomes clear to you that nothing's going to happen just sitting here thinking about bringing up your stats or anything like that.
Okay.
Because remember last episode we did have Zach try, specifically Pascal tried to pause.
Right. Oh, quip.
As soon as you say that, the book kind of flies out of Sprite's hands. Yes?
How can I view my stats?
If you press the select button, you can view your stats.
Can you tell me where the select button is?
I think as soon as Pascal hears press the select button, he touches his belly button. Feels like it'd be the one.
I swear to God, dude. There's a choice you're making here.
If you press the select button, you can bring up your stats.
So it's acting like we're outside of the console.
What if we like pretend to hold it in our hand?
You reach up and grab Quip.
Oh,
I
grab
wasn't even
Quip.
thinking
I meant
that.
like as if we were
Oh,
holding
you're-
it.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
just sort of mime
Like
it.
if we were holding it, yeah, like miming. Because if we were holding the game drivers when we were sucked in, could we still theoretically push that?
As you kind of like do this, I think there we see is a camera shot, like maybe the three of you like holding up imaginary consoles, like trying to press buttons.
Yeah.
And I think it maybe like the scene backs out, and we just kind of see the woods for a little while, and then it comes flying back in. Nothing has changed.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Damn it!
does anyone remember what they chose for presents?
I didn't choose any of this.
Right.
As GM to players, you can, from the Daggerheart numbers, directly infer to what we're going to say is the GameDriver numbers.
That's kind of what I figured we were doing.
Yes.
Because I feel like I picked it to be a plus, but I can't remember if it was a +1 or the +2. And I know I didn't negative it. That's also assuming that our stats didn't get changed like yours. All right, maybe we should just go into town.
We see the three of you maybe walk up over this hill as you say that and go down out of sight for a second, and the camera comes back with a sight of the three of you walking up to this river where there's a bridge that crosses over, and right in front of the bridge is a large halfway finished statue that has, a hewn face that is very well defined. It has a very rough shape of a human-esque kind of shape with several other, lumps that look like they could be another, set of people on either side. But it's kind of a, masculine, very defined, chiseled face. And on the bottom of this statue it's written, "The Nameless Delver," is what's written in, paint that is not permanent in any way, shape, or form.
The Nameless Delver?
They must really like that guy.
I mean, you would think that they would with a
Yeah.
statue like that. That's a pretty
I mean,
grand
it
design.
takes a while to make a statue. A month and a half, perhaps, to erect just a giant statue. It's not like they just stopped.
I mean, roughly, but look at the detail in that one face.
Yeah, he's weirdly handsome.
He is.
Must have been important.
SpongeBob's out, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
SpongeBob
they
would be
came
out
out
at this
in
point.
99.
But the Handsome Squidward episode would not be out.
Oh.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Handsome Squidward, I think, is like 2009. It's sort of middle of the road SpongeBob.
2007. Okay, so you guys wouldn't have that reference point. I think yeah, it's just an odd statue there, the Nameless Delver, and the three of you see this bridge also in front of you crossing into town. I think now that we're closer to town, I'll give you a little bit more description of the individual buildings that maybe look of note to you. It is directly across from where you are. There is a building. The building on the left is what looks like maybe a tavern or something along those lines. It's a large building with tables out front, as well as you can hear some sort of like light, faint music coming from the inside. On the exterior, you also see a large metal sign that looks like one of those giant rats that you fought in the forest. Next to that is a building with a large red cross on it that is very plain, gray exterior, has a very simple door. Next to that, we have a building that kind of looks like a house of some kind, but is been retrofitted basically to be a storefront. There's a large glass window in the front, but it looks like at one point it maybe was a home. Has a more, like, I guess residential look to it. A few houses down from that, we have another on the very end. There is what looks like a smithy of some kind. You see a forge outside with a maybe elderly human who is hammering away at something on an anvil. And behind that, there are several buildings, but they're kind of out of view at this point. Yeah, where do you guys go?
I think the tavern's probably a good gauge of the town, at least.
I was thinking that too.
Might be a good first stop.
Yeah.
We're going to have to sleep, I think. So we need somewhere to do that.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Okay.
The three of you advancing upon the tavern. The music from inside gets louder and louder. It is kind of a low, not somber tone, but almost... Actually, at this point, you guys would know it's kind of jazzy, right? Like it's kind of like a jazz similar tune, which kind of stands out in the fantasy space. But, maybe weird sound design of the game or whatever. Somebody really was into jazz. You get up to the door, and as you do, pushing in this door, the sight that beholds your eyes is a full tavern of people. There is maybe 6 or 7 tables with 1 to 4 people at each table, all of varying races. The music is coming from a bard who is up on a platform in the very corner, playing what looks like a multitude of instruments all at once. They are tall, slender. You can't really see their features too much because they're hidden behind these instruments. But really what takes your view is looking at the bar. There is a dwarf behind the bar who is bald. He's got a very large beard, and he looks at you and says, "Welcome to Rat's Rest. You must be new in town." And as he puts his arms out, our camera view goes back, and the entirety of the wall above is all taxidermied rat heads. The entirety of the wall. The entire thing.
Just a whole colony of rats, all dead.
Is there green stuff in the mouth?
No, they're just taxidermy heads. And he says to you, "So, what can I get you? You must have traveled far."
You could say that. Got orange juice?
No, I don't think that we have orange juice. Wait, okay.
We're not from here.
Well, yeah, where are you from?
Not here.
All over.
Yeah.
We travel.
Places.
There's lots of new folks in town, but we have rooms upstairs if you need it. We have drinks and food here. Lots of people come in with not a lot of capital to fund their adventures after getting here. It's a long journey. So if you ever need, we have free accommodations and food and drink. It's a bit lower quality, but, it'll get you through the night if you need it.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Something we extend to everyone.
Then we would like 3 rooms and I guess some ale and some food.
Sure. He turns around, and there's a large barrel behind him, and he says, I just want to... Was it the free or...
The free.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. I didn't want to, And he spins around, and there's a large barrel behind him that looks like it is in very nice condition. And next to it is a smaller barrel that looks like it has been there for quite a while. It's got maybe a little bit of, like, moss on the top of it.
Oh, yeah.
And he begins to pour out the liquid that is inside. And it's like it looks like beer. It looks like an ale of some kind. Not entirely
It's
sure.
weirdly thick. It's somehow a lot of bacteria in this alcoholic beverage.
Yeah. Yeah. He spins around with 3 of them, puts them up on the counter, and he says, so your rooms are gonna be this bottom floor. It's back behind the bar here. It is, I'm not gonna lie, it is all one space. But you're free to sleep there whenever you need to. No one else is using it right now. It would just be the 3 of you. You look a little worse for wear, I do have to say. Did something happen on your travels?
We ran into some of your friends on the road.
Oh, these? They're not my friends. As he points upwards towards the rats on the wall.
What would you call them?
Well, I meant it more sarcastically.
We call it the Rats Rest because, well, I think they should all rest in peace, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Of course.
Got it.
Anyways, let me get some food for you. We like to welcome everyone with hospitality. It may be your last meal if you're here to delve in the utopia. So he just says that very casually and turns around and.
Oh. Okay.
Well,
Thanks for the grim portent of death, bartender.
Spinning back around, he puts on the table he puts 3 bags up that are all filled with some sort of jerky that you can see sticking out of the top of it. He says, it'll get you through. Here's the thing. Once you have some more cash, we have some lovely food. We also, down the road a while, there's Fenwin's and Fode's Forage Foods. They're fine place. They have almost anything that you can think of that comes from the Utopia down below. They also pay. You look like adventurers, and I guess I'm presupposing here. Are you all here to delve in the Utopia? You're not just passing through. No one just passes through here.
I think there's a solid minute of looking between ourselves, and then yeah,
sure.
That's what we're here for.
Well, that's good. That's good because it is a dead-end town. It would be wild if you were passing through. Look, there's lots of things in the Utopia that can get you cash. You can get gold to be able to purchase anything that you need, right? For now, I got you taken care of, but just so you know, we have Fenwin and Fode's fine forage foods, right? Those are all basically anything you can need, but there's also other goods than just food there. So I highly recommend, even if you're not peckish, to check it out there. We also have Edwin's Battle Edge up at the end of the row here. That's Edwin's, of course, forge. He is a mighty fine, I guess, smith. We also have Baubles and Beads, which is one of our curiosity shops in town. Athletics has why don't we say interesting things that, if you're adventurers, they'll probably help you out. There's lots of other things. Oh, and if you do get hurt, next door to here, we have our chemist, surgeon, and barber, Sven. He's quite nice.
That's very...
That used to be that was a thing. That was a thing. That in the pole, like the red, white, and blue pole, the red was from blood because they were also surgeons. I'm just saying this very quietly to.
And I'll be like, oh, got it.
I think he's maybe clocked that Sprite has a weird expression on her face, but he just keep going. Oh, and also, if you're here to delve with Utopia, you probably want to check in. With the Adventurers League, which is in the row back from here.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. We appreciate the information.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if there's anything else that you might need, just don't hesitate to ask. I'm Goad. I'm the proprietor here, so anything else you need.
Understood. Thank you, Goad. I'll grab the food and then I guess just down the drink.
Pascal sees the thing go on the counter, reaches for it, and his arms do not reach the top, and he goes, "Oh yeah, a lot's happened to my body in the past couple hours. So, I suppose I haven't realized. And then he feels something on the back of his neck and he turns around and he doesn't see it. And you guys see him looking for it because he does in fact have a tail. Real thin, long tail. Big puff ball at the end. And he's like, there's something on me. And I can't get it. Am I a wizard?
Goad is kind of watching.
I've realized I've not processed a lot of this information.
So I'm sorry, is it the hat that has the puffball, or is it you?
I have the puffball.
You have a tail?
I have a tail.
Goblins have tails?
I guess they do in this world.
They do in this world.
We can figure all of this out outside. Thank you. And I'll grab his bag and hand it to him. We just kind of scurry outside then. I'll look at Pascal and just say, dude, you have a tail.
What?
You have a tail.
And it's kind of behind.
I'm gonna mark 1 stress.
Sure.
Okay, this is bad. You know?
It's something.
I mean,
That's
we
for
know a little bit more, I guess. And we have kind of a room?
So, I just feel, I'm not saying I'm like super smart or nothing, but I have a feeling in my guts that says home is at the bottom of this thing that they keep talking about that could kill us all. Anybody else getting that vibe?
I mean, if we think of it in certain ways, I suppose.
Like, if that's the way to, like, beat the game.
Exactly.
Is that how we get out of here?
I guess.
Is that our end goal, pretty much? I'm just curious of what else is down. If there's rats here, what's there?
Yeah.
Bigger rats?
Bigger, even bigger rats. I think that's one of the last things we
It's
need.
a whole rat-based economy.
Oh,
Just
God.
all rats.
Not a rat
all
front.
rats all
We
the
don't
way
need-
down.
All rats, all the way down.
Oh, gosh.
As the three of you are standing here having this conversation, there is coming into town from the same way that you guys had come in. There is a group of 3 coming across the bridge right now. There is the one who stands out immediately is an extremely tall humanoid person. Like, if you were to have to guess, I think some of you have some experience with, you guys have experience with fantasy things, right?
I
Like your
mean,
characters.
yeah.
I think you would guess somewhere along the lines of like a half giant. You think this person is maybe 8 foot tall, super broad. They have a just clanking set of full plate mail as they walk across the bridge, shadowing over these other 2. One wearing like tight set of fitting leather armor with a black cloak, kind of covering some of their face, but you see a very like pointed jaw sticking out of the bottom. And then next to them, you see someone in a breastplate with this bright colors on the sleeves. They're not wearing any sort of armor on their sleeves. This large, massive glaive going across their back. They, coming into town, are all kind of laughing and joking with each other. And as they kind of see the 3 of you, the one with the glaive across their back kind of looks at you and gives a little bit of a like sneering look, and then kind of a little too close for comfort walks past you and into the tavern, kind of ignoring the 3 of you past the little sneer.
Well, it's always good to know that there are douchebags in every reality.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
They didn't even say anything, but fuck those guys.
Yeah, that wasn't...
Honestly, we should go kill those guys.
Well, hold on. I don't know if that's the impression we want to give off first coming in
I
here.
was kidding.
I think the goblin took over a little.
Just a little.
Where do you guys go past this?
I was gonna say, do you think we should head toward the Adventurers Guild if they know more about delving into the Utopia? If that is a
League.
potentially Adventurers League, sorry.
Like, as we're walking, I'll just, acknowledge that and say, yeah, no, I think that's a good idea. I'm eating some of the jerky as we're walking, and I'm like, so if we have to sign up, are we gonna have to dive in with? Is this rat jerky?
I think Pascal's eating it, and he's like, it's definitely not rat jerky.
It's gamey.
It's not 1,000% another bite. It's not beef. It's definitely not beef.
Oh, I don't
It's
think
also
it's
not
chicken
pork.
either. Yep, no.
Are our taste buds different in this, though? Do we know what this body tastes pork and beef to be?
I think you're getting a little too metaphysical with this concept.
Am I?
He says, looking to the sky, questioning existence. Am I?
Am I? You scoff upon me, God.
As the three of you are having this conversation, you get to the back row of buildings. The first one right behind the tavern is this large, almost gaudy building. It doesn't fit in with anything else that's here. It's almost like modern bank-like. It has these two big taxidermied beasts of some kind. They are long and slender, and they have these big sharp fangs on the front with horns sticking out of the back of their heads. They're these scaly beasts with many legs on either side that are taxidermied up on the exterior of the building. They're taxidermied up on the wall underneath a cover on either side of the door, two of them kind of scaling this wall. Their scales are kind of grayish blue, and the sign, a very simple and weirdly not gaudy, weirdly not gaudy sign reads Adventures League on the exterior of the building.
It's very nice that all these things are very, very neatly labeled.
Yeah,
True.
makes it easy.
Whoever
for us.
designed that,
Yeah.
great idea.
In the actual game, it's probably just like a menu, but like, it's nice that
Well,
they put like a render in.
yeah, it's like when you're choosing where you want to start, you just kind of like go up and down a bunch.
I'm fairly certain at this point in history, I could be like, it's like Persona, and mean only the first Persona, but I'm not 1,000% sure on that.
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, it's like Mario 3.
Yeah,
Maybe like an overworld from Final Fantasy.
I'm trying to not use real games.
You can. We can say it.
Last Fable. It's like the overworld in Lost Fable. Last Fable.
Yeah.
I said it right. Shut up.
whatever one you said is the name of the game in this world.
Exactly. I assume the three of you are heading inside.
Yeah.
As you go inside, the interior of this building is filled with taxidermy, everything that you can think of. There is everything from bears to what you think is maybe some sort of dragon-like creature that looks very similar in appearance to how Ace looks currently, but much, much bigger and much, much more menacing. Just the head of it sticking out over this large fireplace that has a fire lit in it. The area in the front of this building is kind of a half almost living room sitting den, half not store, but it has a large counter there with a curtain leading back somewhere past where you are into the building. This area in the front probably is able to seat 30 or so folks. I would say it is maybe some sort of meeting place, you would think, for the Adventures League, if that's like some sort of guild or something along those lines. But as you're looking at this wooden counter, dark wood with a red curtain behind it, the curtain moves, and out of the back of the building comes a older man who is wearing like a larger cloak pulled down. It is kind of embroidered with these golden like leaf motifs going down either shoulder. And the older man is, you think, maybe elven, you would say? You'd think that maybe elven, has kind of pointed ears, more slender appearance with a large mustache. And he says, "Welcome, your new faces. Are you here to delve in the Utopia?"
We are.
Yes.
We were hoping you could explain to us some details about delving into the Utopia as well.
That as well.
Did you bring a box? A key box?
Oh,
Yeah. Remember, because there was that box.
the skull box.
Yeah. I don't remember who grabbed it, but I'll just say I grabbed it and I produce it.
Do you give it to him or you just hold it out?
I just hold it so that he can see it.
Good. We have much work to do. Do you know of the conditions of the Utopia?
No, we are unfamiliar.
Good. Good. I am the leader here of the Adventurers Guild. League.
The Adventurers Guild Shit League.
Shit League.
That's their
The Adventurers League.
it's their very crappy sports team. The Adventurers Guild. Shit
I think
League.
we meant to go to the
I
other
think we
one.
went to go to the other one down
The
the
one next
street.
door.
Yeah,
that one.
The Adventurers Guild. It's okay. League.
I am the leader of the Adventurers League. You shall produce this key box, in which I will open it for you to release your keys inside. They are tied to your souls.
Oh?
And I think as he says that, you hear a dark, ominous music, the three of you, just kind of play in the back of your heads. There's no reaction to anything. So you are aware, this is binding. Unless you reach the bottom, your souls belong to the Utopia. If you die, the Utopia takes your soul. If you try to leave this town and the surrounding area, the Utopia takes your soul. I am very clear with everyone who comes to delve here in this.
What benefits are there to using this box? Because so far it seems like only downsides.
If you reach the bottom, your riches will grow exponentially. There is an immense amount of treasure that the architect has left at the bottom after abandoning this place.
Who is the architect?
Yeah.
The architect is the designer and builder of this entire magical dungeon. One who came to this place and with a group of people who built this town, built the entire dungeon below you. A magical being beyond comprehension.
Okay. I see.
Huh.
Do you have questions?
So, can our souls be reclaimed? Or is that just it?
Yeah.
If you reach the bottom, it is foretold that those who do can provide a path for those who have not, freeing everyone.
Okay.
Oh.
It is a curse placed upon this place.
Okay. May we have a moment to just discuss amongst ourselves?
You may.
Just like a quick five.
Team huddle.
Quick team huddle.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So, our souls?
Are bound.
To the Utopia, which is actually cursed?
Is it like a new life?
Really bad advertising.
I was gonna say, so this place isn't a utopia. This is just a trap.
True.
This is just
Well-
a shitty town. This is like a town minus.
Well, that too.
I mean, that was, to be fair,
It's like Dayton,
that
Ohio.
is what the game... Damn.
Shots.
Damn. Shots fired at Dayton, Ohio. It's like Danville. Which one?
One of them.
I don't know.
Wow.
If we die when we go through the dungeon,
The very dangerous
do
one.
we well, yeah, don't count that out. Do we die, or do we get another life, or do we make a new character? So is this like Rogue, then?
Damn.
Like, do we gain things as we go? Should we ask our book?
Book,
Could be.
I summon you.
As you open it, Quip flies out of your hands like uncontrollably. Every time, it's like as you go to let go.
I'm never ready for it.
Yeah, it's like you're never ready. As soon as you go to let go of him, he's like already like lifting off out
There's
of
gonna be one of these times that he just smacks me in the face as he flies up into the air. Just like, wha-bam!
We're gonna say that's the opening salvo, and then we're gonna kill that book after. That's the actual last straw.
As it levels at about face height with the average of the three of you. It says, "What questions can I answer for you?"
When we die, how do we respawn?
When you die, you die. You may have to make a new character, or if you're lucky enough, you'll get rezzed.
Okay.
Okay, that was
So-
actually kind of helpful.
And there's a little winky face that appears on the right side, little ASCII
fuck
winky
you.
face,
Oh,
and then it goes away.
Oh, I liked you for half a second. And then you ASCII'd me, you son of a bitch.
Quip, is there magic to resurrect, then?
The Utopia is a place filled with magic.
Okay. I guess that kind of answered my question.
Yeah.
I'm able to heal with my music, I guess, but I don't know how far that goes, if I can bring someone back, like if it's an ability thing or...
Yeah.
The three of you are interrupted by the person behind you who says, I can answer your questions.
Holy shit.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Completely
He's
forgot
not-
you were there. Sorry.
He's not behind the counter anymore. He's standing between the counter and you guys.
Oh.
Where did you come from?
And we just turned around and talked full volume.
Okay. Hi.
He says, the Utopia is a place filled with great magic, and it sometimes chooses to resurrect those who die inside. Those it sees as great warriors or great potential. They are bound forever to the Utopia and cannot leave its doors. There is a city of people who are rezzed below.
Okay, so main character. Got it. What's the name of... You know what? We know that this town is backwater, and we know it because of the Utopia. What's the name of this town?
The town above.
And
And
presumably
then there's
there's
the
a town below.
It's the city below.
Huh?
But I suppose you'll find that out soon if you bind your souls. So what say you?
I guess we're binding our souls.
I don't see any other choice.
Seems like
don't
a
really
soul
see-
binding angle here, which
Maybe that's keeps us alive?
I guess.
I play Seal of Orichalcos.
As the three of you are reluctantly agreeing, a big, almost terrifying grin comes across this older man's face.
We will kill you, old man. Don't get cute.
He pays no attention to that, and he says, come with me. You shall join the Adventurers League. And he goes behind the counter and pulls the curtain back and slowly beckons the three of you.
We don't have to go in right away, right?
No, but you may not
Okay.
leave this town anymore. Your range will be limited to the forest and this place.
Understood. Then I think we follow.
I guess so.
Yep.
As you walk into this back room, there's
Loading
a
screen.
long... No, there's a longer hallway back behind this curtain that has several doors on either side, and he ushers you into the first door on the right. This room back here is a square room that is dark with several braziers on each wall, each lighting this room with a step-down circle in the center, with a pedestal that sticks up in the very center of the step-down. He walks into the room, and in this room, or on this pedestal, there is a hole in the top of it that is the exact size of that key box the three of you had. He says, you may place your key box here and all put your hands on it.
Okay.
Do you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The three of you placing this box onto the pedestal, all three placing your hands together on this box. Do you like hand over hand? Do you hand next to hand? What do you do?
I think it's a 1, 2, 3 situation, like hand next to hand.
Yeah.
The three of you with your hands on this box, your vision goes black again for a second. And as it does, it comes back in a space that is not this room. You are in, I think the three of you individually, as you very quickly look around, don't see each other. But there is this is a dark cave-like place that you're in. This dark cave, all black except for one outcropping sticking out in front of you. A figure standing on this outcropping, wearing a red cloak with gold leaf filigree going down on the shoulders and hood up. You see for the briefest moment they turn, you see a skeletal face of some kind, and you snap back into your bodies. The three of you standing, not in this room anymore, but in the front of the Adventurers League, without the other older man in sight.
Was he?
Oh,
Was he
that
the-
needs to stop happening.
That too. Was he the guy? Was he the skeleton? The guy without the face, but with the the face? Are they the same?
I want to say yes.
What the fuck?
I'd really like it to
don't
be
know.
no. I don't think it's no.
He had a
But
really
I'd like
creepy
it to be
grin.
no. I'd like it to be that was just some weird, mysterious old man. We should have killed that mysterious old man. Fuck it. We're just gonna kill everyone.
Oh god.
As you say that, the curtain moves again behind the counter, and there is a human. Looks different than the older man comes out. He's wearing kind of a pauldroned, almost like dress shirt, and has like a red sash going across. Has a large twirled brown mustache, completely bald head. And he says, "Hello there, I must have not seen you come in. I'm Geode," and holds out a hand. "You look like new faces in town."
Hi, Geode.
Hi.
Question. Do you have a member of your league that is an older gentleman? Maybe elven, half elven?
With, like,
something
leaves?
of that like?
Leaves on his cloak.
No, not that I know of.
Cool. Thanks.
That does
Okay.
That does sound like it rings a bell, but I don't get out much these days. I mostly, since I got injured, and he kind of like walks around the counter a little bit, and he has a peg leg on the right leg. You now notice that he was like, you heard the peg leg as he was walking, and he says, I don't get out much since I got injured. I got real lucky.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
What can I do for you? We here at the Adventures League, we offer quests in exchange for money or items, things along those lines. You look like you're new in town, so I suppose I could help you out with whatever you need. Do you need a quest? Have you entered the Utopia yet?
No, we just did the binding ritual.
The binding ritual.
Where we like give our souls to the Utopia and we can't leave the town, can't leave the Utopia.
Skeleton box?
Yeah, with the key box.
Ooh.
I'm gonna reach for the box.
Do we still have the box?
The box isn't there.
Okay.
No box.
No box.
There are lots of strange occurrences here, and I will admit that sounds like one. I don't know you, but I'm going to trust you for a minute. You likely have been at least tricked into whatever this is. I want to put that out there.
Seems so far.
Yeah.
There are lots of good people who delve into the Utopia, and there are lots of bad people who delve into the Utopia. Look, I just try to help people out. Have you gotten lodgings at Rat's Rest yet? Have you?
Yeah.
Yes, we stopped there first.
Yes.
Good. So we can offer you plenty of quests, that thing, sort of thing. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to help you with whatever.
I have a question. I hold up the bag. Is this rat jerky?
Yes, that is rat jerky from Rat's Rest. What else would it? We have lots of
Surplus of
extra
rat.
Yeah, we have
Got it.
lots of extra rats.
So the rats, are they poisonous or are they venomous?
No, the meat. The fangs. Those are poisonous.
So it's the teeth.
So those
No,
are
venomous.
Yes.
Venomous.
They're venomous.
Yes.
Okay. Venomous rats of unusual size. Got it.
Good.
So, yes, it is rat. You should probably get used to eating a lot of it. It's one of our biggest exports. Rat leather, rat jerky, sometimes timber,
Okay.
depending on the season. And then also,
Not rat timber?
Rat timber?
no, not rat timber, just timber.
Oh, just
Regular
timber.
timber.
Okay.
No, not
You
related
said
to the
a
rats
lot of
at all.
rat things, and then you were like, and then timber, and I was like, oh,
Sometimes.
rat timber.
Wait, sometimes it's rat timber?
Yeah, at one point we could get into the forest pretty regularly, but right now the rat population has increased. Which, speaking of, if you want, we can orchestrate some, at least rat hunting quests for you if you need money.
I mean, we did take him out before.
We'll keep that on the back burner. Thank you.
It's the offer's on the table. We just need them exterminated.
Well, here's the thing. Do we know how this game... I'm talking just to them. I'm sorry. Would you mind just giving us one moment while we discuss?
At this moment, Ace, you feel woozy for just a second, and you remember the bite that's in your leg.
Oh.
Well, it was healed. You realize like all of this like newness has kind of it's kind of caught up with you all of a sudden. You feel that like poison again, especially after he mentions like you're talking about the venomous and like all sort of stuff. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, I've been poisoned.
Speaking of the rats, if we were to run into issues with them, would we be able to get treated at the hospital?
The Chemis Surgeon Barber, yes.
Okay. Guys, I kind of point to the wound.
Oh, Oh!
need to take care of
Yeah,
that.
We should
that
get you
probably.
there.
We'll be back. I promise.
Thank you.
Maybe draft up one of those rat quests.
Yeah.
And then we'll start kind of moving our way out towards the surgeon as quickly as possible. As we're going,
I was gonna say, do we need to like support you?
Yeah.
I'm kind of limping, but it's not bad yet. There's like he's wincing in pain as he kind of realizes like, oh, maybe this entered my bloodstream and this is probably not great.
You're like, oh wait, that's a kidney shutting down right there. Ooh.
Yeah.
There goes
So
the
like
pancreas.
as we're kind of moving, I'm like, okay, so if we don't, damn, like, can we earn experience from this, or is it just monetary, or do we earn experience from going into the Utopia
Utopia.
only? So like maybe like the levels of the Utopia are experience.
Or it could be one of those things like the original D&D where we have to spend money to level up. But then again, that idea was stupid.
True.
So
Yeah, a lot of people complain about that, yeah.
yeah, so it's probably not that.
I don't know. Quip as we're walking in.
I think as you say that, before Sprite even gets to it, like flies out of like, are you keeping him in like a bag?
I was just
Or
holding him
like,
in my arms because I have a bag around and my base on my back, but I've just been holding him in my arms just because like I'm kind of used to carrying like textbooks and stuff like that, so he's just there.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Emotional support textbook.
Yeah. I can whack a bitch with it if I need.
Yeah.
You know, why don't you roll a agility roll for me? This is just a reaction roll. It doesn't generate hope or fear.
Which is what kind of dice is that?
So it's 2d12 plus
Oh, okay, just
your
those.
agility
I have nothing. I got a 15.
15. You managed to like maybe catch it a little bit, so it isn't whacking you in the face, I think. And it goes out in front of you, and it says, "What questions can I answer for you?"
XP.
How do we level up?
Yeah.
You can gain XP by killing monsters or finishing quests.
Okay, so it's It's not by going into the Utopia?
You can gain XP by killing monsters or finishing quests.
Okay, alright, so it's not...
Yeah.
Interesting.
Look, we win by beating the Utopia, right?
There are untold riches at the bottom of the Utopia.
Okay. All right. You once again are useless. Go away.
It falls to the ground from where it is.
Pascal has some real beef with this book.
Fair.
Okay, so the three of you get to this building, this plain building with the big red cross on it, and enter the front. The inside of this place is a very clean looking, almost like parlor room. In the front here, there is a large chair that looks like it's designed for getting haircut with a mirror in front of it, as well as there's some scissors, razors, and things all on a counter in front of it. And on the left side, that's on the right side of the room, and on the left side of the room is another counter and a tall, very slender, very defined, pointed face elf with large ears coming out on either side, with very perfectly slicked back hair, stands there and says, "Hello and welcome, I am Sven. What services do you require?"
You're Sven, the chemist barber surgeon?
Yes.
In my mind, chemist barber surgeon is written as one word.
I was bit by a rat in the forest on our way into town. And I'll just kind of like show my leg.
You are new in town, are you not?
Yes.
We are.
I can help you for this time. I imagine you had a long and strenuous trip. I won't charge you for this, but I can certainly heal you. Next time, I will charge you, but for now, I can help.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you.
And he turns around and grabs a small little vial. It's about 1.5 inches long with a cork stopper in it, and hands it to you, and he says, "Drink this."
Okay. I'll uncork it and just down it.
As Ace does, you feel a kind of like cold wash over you for just a few moments. And as that cold wave kind of dissipates, you notice that the wooziness feeling that you have is also gone. And he says, "It is mostly a trivial matter to cure the venom of the rats. Yes, it is a fairly routine thing that we can do without any sort of issue. And he kind of there's a little smirk. Says, "Is there anything else I can help you with? Perhaps a haircut or anything of a larger task?"
I just kind of like smooth my scales back. I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I think we're set for now. Thank you for your help.
Thank you, pointy man.
He kind of looks at you and like raises one eyebrow.
I mean, he
Doesn't
is,
say anything.
that man is pointy as hell.
Yes, he is. The three of you just kind of left standing in this space, and he says, "If you need anything else, I will be in the back," and walks back behind like a wall where you can't see where he is, and the three of you left standing there.
Okay.
You're feeling better?
Less rat poisoned?
I think so.
Okay, good. I don't want to find out what that stuff does.
No, I don't either. So I'm just not poisoned anymore, correct?
Yes, you are not poisoned anymore.
No longer poisoned.
The three of you leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Do we go back to the Adventurers Guild?
I think so. I think we
Yeah.
should start picking up quests.
The only other thing would be to go to the shop, but we don't really have anything that we desperately want to buy.
Do we also... I checked my person. Do we have any, like, starting gold? I'm, like, trying to find that.
As you kind of look around, you do see that there is a bag. You find a bag. Each of you have one that has like it's a handful-ish of gold in there.
Okay. So at least we have something. We could pick up some supplies. But I'm wondering if we can almost get stronger out here before delving completely in, because it seems once we delve in,
It's hard to get out.
we could die.
Yeah.
And then be stuck down there. And then we lose access to all of this. I'm thinking analytically.
I mean,
It's not a bad idea.
I'm thinking gamer, because once we leave this place, that's it. We should just consider it done. If we come back while we're delving through the Utopia, great. If we don't, though, it's gone. Just consider it, like, once we go in, it's done.
so what you're saying is we need to just kill rats.
Maybe. We might be able to get other quests, too. There might be other things
Above ground, at
around that
least.
are a problem.
Kill rats, repeat X times, kill God.
At least get ourselves kind of stacked up a little bit so we don't kind of get demolished down there.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can just run away.
Is there
Even
already?
if we can't run all the way away.
Maybe. I don't know.
Are the three of you talking about this as you walk out front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that as the three of you get out front, you see those three who were coming into town before standing out front of the tavern, and the one of them points over at you, the one that kind of like sneered a little bit, looks over at the three of you and says, "Hey, are you guys new here?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to town.
Us too. I think that makes us rivals, doesn't it?
No.
Doesn't have to?
I mean, sure.
And he kind of like laughs a little bit.
Can I name him Assbutt?
The three of them kind of walk over to you guys, and as they do, the one with the glaive, an elf, she says to you, "I'm Speed, and this is Shadow," and points over to the other one with the large cloak. You can barely see a little bit of their features sticking out of the shadow of their cloak. And that up there, that's Castle. We're the upstarts.
Cool.
You guys have a cool group name or what?
No.
I just kind of no, hold on.
Wait, we need... Are we actually beefing with these people?
Yes, fuck these guys.
Hey!
Alright, I mean-
Yeah, but like...
I'm Ace, and I don't speak for my friends, so I'll let them speak for themselves.
I'm Sprite.
And I'm Pascal.
And we're the
Arcade rats.
Arcade Rats. Yeah, we're the Arcade Rats.
Yeah.
Kind of looks at you. I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna assume it's from wherever you're from.
Yeah, we're
Something
from
like that.
Arcade.
Sure. Yeah, we're from Arcade, and we're here to kill rats of all kinds.
Yeah.
Isn't that like low-hanging fruit?
Yeah, someone's got to do it.
Have you been in the Utopia? You don't know about the giant Utopia rats, do you?
Yeah.
There's
Actually,
huge Utopia rats.
we slaughtered a bunch of those on our way here.
Oh, I'm not talking about that big. I'm talking bigger.
You don't know about the were-rats.
You don't know about the jumbo rats.
You don't know about the rat hydras. The rat dragons.
Can one of you choose to roll a knowledge roll? One of you, amongst the three of you.
I will do it because my knowledge is +2.
Oh, yes.
I'm
right.
out here talking shit. I'm not focusing on anything.
Yeah.
You don't know about the big rats. There's bigger rats out there that you don't even realize.
Those rats, the size of a house.
Size
Are you
of a
gonna fight a
bus.
house rat? Not a house rat, but a house rat. I don't think you're going to take that on.
Sadly, that's a 2.
With hope or fear.
So a total of 4?
You're rolling 2d12, remember?
Yeah. Oh, together, then that's a
Yes.
5. It was a 2 on fear and then a 1 on hope.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. So it's a 5 with fear.
A 5
Because
with
you rolled
fear.
higher on the fear.
Yeah.
Yes. It's fine. I'll just take a fear for now.
Now, if you're saying that this is gonna stop our stride from talking shit, I'm afraid you're gravely mistaken, sir. We're still making
I've been
up
talking
different
shit.
rat variants. We're talking about rat medusas. We're talking rat minotaurs. We're talking...
You want a rat squid? There's a rat squid. You weren't gonna see it because there's no water in the Utopia, or is there? You wouldn't know.
You're not entirely sure, but you're pretty damn sure that they are telling the truth, that they slaughtered a whole shitload of rats on their way here, as you're thinking about it right now.
Yeah.
And they look like they're armed to the teeth.
That does not stop the shit talk. The shit talk will continue until morale improves.
So, all right, wait. So, look, we're here, you're here. How about a friendly wager? Whoever can get farthest down and prove it to the other gets a chest of gold when we first get our first chest of gold as a group.
Farthest down by what? We're intending to go all the way to the bottom.
Ah, so's everybody else. You get in, you get your riches, and you get out.
Look,
Hopefully you don't die.
Oh, you're not afraid to die? You're not afraid to die because the alternative is just, oh, I have to live in the city instead of just jumping down and going again and again and again? What are you, so locked in that you are so narrow-minded? Cowards.
basically, this wager does not have a good actual statement of conditions for us to agree. So, let's say deepest down in 1 month. Deepest down in 1 month wins.
Like, overall?
Yeah.
Ace, can you roll a present for me, please?
Yeah, I got you. God damn it. That's an 11 with fear and a 4 with hope.
Okay, so 15 plus your presence.
Oh, I did that wrong then.
So you add the 2 die together, tell me which one rolled higher, and then add your bonus.
So that is a 14 with fear.
As you kind of have come to the point of all this shit talking and they've put this wager on the table a little bit, I think you see a little bit of crack in that personality armor, and they say to you, all right, you want to go deepest wins?
Mm-hmm.
What if the other one dies?
You can't get money from a dead man. What, are you gonna go shake down our families?
I suppose so.
What the fuck is wrong with you? That's fucked. What you just said, that's fucked up.
Okay.
Not even
All
banks
right.
do
All
that.
right. I
they're
admit
banks.
I admit it. That was a little far. But look, I'll take your wager. We'll take your wager.
Good.
The upstarts and the arcade rats. And she holds out a hand.
I think I'd like it to be Ace if you want to shake for it. I think it's both Pascal and Ace go for the hand, and then Pascal kind of backs off.
Part of me likes to think that Ace has just been staring them down this entire time. So he kind of leans over to you and is like, sure, acknowledging yeah, that I
All
agree
right,
with this.
I shake the hand. I am the one who shakes.
We'll see you down there.
We'll see you there.
Sure.
And the 3 of them spin on their heels and march off towards the tavern from where you guys are.
I like to think they did that in unison.
Yes. And the other 2, the entire time, didn't say anything. Nothing.
Wow.
I think we need to start questing now.
Yeah.
Just get as much experience.
Should we go back to Geode?
Yes. I think we need to get as much experience
Let's
fighting.
do at least one rat killing.
Yeah. We need to learn how our bodies work.
It sounds like if we go down there, we can come back up, though. At least based from what they were saying. That's what it sounded like.
Unless we die.
Right. Unless we die.
You know.
But, if we went a certain way, found we needed to go back, then,
Well, that's what I was saying.
Oh.
If we get to come back, it's a boon.
Got it.
It's a great thing. But we need to be prepared enough that when we go down there,
If it's not that.
if we die, like once we go down there, we need to just be in the mindset of, okay, we're down here now. We're not coming back up. If we do, great. If not,
As if we're heading to the full end.
exactly.
Got it. Okay.
Stressful. I'm taking a stress.
Sure. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to take the rest of the day? Do you want to get quests? Do you want to
I almost think we should start. Let's just start questing.
Yeah.
questing?
Kill some more rats. Well, honestly, I think we're probably hyped up from like shit talking with that other
Yeah.
team, so we're just wanting to fight.
We've listed like 60 different rat varieties on these
We have to find at least
motherfuckers.
one of them. We have to prove them wrong that at least one of the other rat variants exists.
Yeah, my money's on Rat Hydra. If I had to bet one of the monstrosities I've mentioned for Colin to show up, it'd be Rat Hydra.
Rat Hydra would be very cool.
Yeah,
I think mine's the rat squid. I really want
That
that.
honestly, I was
Rat
thinking
Squid's
the same
pretty
thing.
good.
No, like I want rat hydra. Absolutely. Like if you do this, rat hydra for
We should
sure.
find
Rat squid though.
and then red hydra. We're like, aw, and then we're ah.
I'm going to do something that I don't think you guys expect. What we're going to do right now is I want each of you guys to give me a scene in a small montage that we as the camera see of you guys going to the Adventurers League, killing rats, going to the Adventurers League, killing rats, going to the Adventurers League, killing rats. I want each of you to give me a scene
All right.
with whoever would like to go first.
So we head right to the Adventures League, hopped up on our energy. I like to think that we just like grab a quest, we go and do it. The sun goes down, it comes back up. We just walk into the Adventurers Guild, go onto the forest. Walk onto the Adventurers Guild, go onto the forest. And like anytime that we're doing that, Ace is like passing by the blacksmith and like looking at this one shield. Cause like now he's thinking like this whole time that they're doing this, he's thinking, okay, I picked the sword because I wanted to deal damage, but like I know my class is more about protecting. Now that we're in a very real situation where death is on the line, maybe I should get a shield. So he's like constantly thinking that like I need to change up my gear. This is not going to work. So he's just passing by that each time they go out. And then I think that like that becomes his goal, is to be able to swap out his gear effectively through this whole process.
Okay. What's it go next?
I think as it's kind of that day and night cycle of going out, going to the forest, finding rats, coming back, sleeping, going to the guild, getting the quests. I'd like to think that at the first day, we're hyped up, we're excited, we're ready, and every day we're kind of getting not more tired or like steel faced, but we're getting more used to it. We're kind of becoming accustomed to where we are, these creatures that we're fighting. We're like, yeah, we're getting more comfortable in this. We know what we're doing. Not so much to the point that we're getting like sloppy, but the fact that we're like, we know what we're doing. This is it. Almost to the point where like even as we're walking out into like the town or from the town to the forest, I think Sprite's just casually playing their bass as they're like flying down the path, like as we're moving along. And so like as there's this montage, there's a little bit of like bass tune kind of like keeping us going in tune with like as we're moving or as we're swinging, just that kind of like musical accompaniment.
Awesome.
I love that.
In sort of contrast to these other two, as we're going in and out, sun's rising, sun setting, Pascal's character is becoming more in line with his actual body. So it's slowly becoming more hunched, and there's a jitteriness to him, because Pascal is addicted to cigarettes, and this world does not have tobacco.
That you know of.
So he's starting to have a little bit of a withdrawal. There's just a little caginess that's starting to creep into him.
Wow, Pascal, you're really getting into killing these rats.
He's just standing over a rat like,
Covered in blood. Just like heavy breathing.
the rat's family's looking at him. I just need one. I just need something. God,
Fucking cigarette
I would kill this rat's whole family for a cigarette right now.
Gotta find rat bacco or something.
Radbacco.
Rat tobacco.
Tobacco?
Yeah.
As we see these three scenes, I think we also, in between each scene, we get a little moment, a glimpse of Quip just kind of like vibrate a little bit, and it gets ignored like at one point, and then we see the next scene of Sprite playing the bass, and then it vibrates again. We see this like image of it vibrate, and it's getting ignored. And then we see maybe Pascal standing over this rat. And after you say that, Quip is vibrating, and I think at this point you finally notice it, that it's vibrating. And you guys at this point you can each add a handful of gold to your sheets.
Oh, let's go.
Yes, you can each add a handful of gold to your sheets.
Cool.
As it vibrates, I think you finally notice it.
Hey, what's going on with Quip?
As you say Quip, it flies out, and it immediately says, "You should enter the Utopia. Your progress will be lessened if you just continue to abuse the quest system."
Oh.
Fuck you, book. That's my question. Go fuck yourself. Can you go fuck yourself, book?
For enjoyment of the game, we recommend you enter the Utopia.
All right, fine.
I mean, we at least got some resources before.
I mean, we got money.
Well,
We got money. We got a shield. We got playing the bass and nicotine withdrawal.
well, I haven't gotten the shield yet. All right. I think we should go
Get the shield.
get some supplies. I'm planning on selling my sword here and switching. I came into this thinking I would just be dealing damage, but I don't want to risk any of you getting killed. So, I need something to protect us better.
That's actually really, like, sweet and thoughtful.
Well, you're the only people I know here.
Well, way to avoid using the word friend there, bud.
Well, I don't.
Pascal's already walked away.
Ace is just like, well, ever since, and then he trails off.
The faces in the tavern have changed on a regular basis as you guys have done these quests over and over and over again, to be a large rotation of different people, from many humans to some goblins to people who are completely clad in armor and you can't tell their specific race. There's been some like shorter halfling folk. There have been orcs. There was a set of people, one of them looked like they maybe were like almost partially made of some sort of fungal being of some kind at one point. I think that in all of your just like, we got to do quests and wake up and go to bed, and wake up, we do quest, we go to bed. We wake up, we go to do quest, we go to bed. We wake up, we do quest, we go to bed. It really hasn't like set in that there's like all of these different characters kind of rotating through the tavern. And have you been mostly eating rat jerky this entire time?
I think we would probably mix it up occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if we got
Yeah.
if we had like a really good day, we'd be like, okay,
Let's spend a bit.
let's spend a little money.
Spend a little money, get a rat burger.
The tavern has a large selection of food that's not rat. Goat has told you several times that, the food comes from Fenwin and from the Forage Foods place down the street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've had various different things that you recognize, from like some sort of like sauteed chicken-like thing to probably some sort of meat that you've never had before, almost like white fish-like, but not fish.
Oh.
Oh,
Because where would they get fish from?
good.
Radamari.
Radamari.
Radamari Damasi.
Once you guys have this gold, is your first thing to go get that shield?
Yeah.
Mine is, yeah. That's. I'm gonna try and sell my sword, and then I'm gonna get a shield and a one-handed sword.
I'm just curious to see what they have there.
I think. Is this a general goods store? Like, did they just sell armor,
Or
or
we're going to the store, the smithy.
So there is Edwin's Battle Edge, which is the smithy in town. So like armors as well as weapons. There's also baubles and beads, which is the curiosity shop. And then you're told that Fenwin's Forage Foods are also a place that you can get things that are not like
Staple.
Yeah, they have like some general goods and stuff like that too.
So as we're walking up, I'll just kind of like take inventory and say, okay, I'm gonna try and use as much as mine as possible. Obviously, if I need a little extra, I might need to ask for some, but I'm gonna try and just take care of this myself. We need potions
That was on my
if they're
mind, too.
available.
I was going to try to go for potions.
We need provisions if it's necessary, because obviously we've had to eat the jerky and the food here, so we presumably need to eat, so we should have provisions to take with us. And, I don't know, just general supplies, like a bedroll and other things? 'Cause we
Torches?
don't have that. Probably. Honestly, a good idea. Do we know if we can see in the dark?
I think that we're going to hand wave the most of it. Daggerheart doesn't have, like, dark vision per se.
Oh,
You can hold up torches and stuff like that, but I think for the most part, unless it's like a mechanical, like, oh, we need to be holding the torches, but make whatever decisions you want to, like, go with.
Okay. So I'll walk in, and I'll go right up to the counter.
The inside of this forge is lined, the back wall, with all sorts of different weapons, as well as some armors on stands behind this large, like, metal counter that is kind of like the top of it is almost a hammered finish on the top of it. It's very, like, unique craftsmanship. It kind of almost reminds you of, like, a extremely well-used anvil, right? And there is a human, Edwin, who is he's wearing this large leather apron in the front with almost like a tank top, like no sleeves, kind of like a little bit larger gut. And he says to you, "Hi, welcome to the forge. I've seen you around some. How can I help you? What are you looking for? That's a mighty fine sword you have."
Well, I was actually looking to either sell or trade it.
"Oh, yes.
I'm looking to change up my gear. We're heading into the Utopia, so I'm looking for a sturdy shield and something that I can wield alongside it. Either a one-handed sword, a spear, something of that nature."
We have any of those things that you need. You know, we have swords, we have spears, we have maces, we have axes, we have anything you can think of. I certainly have shields." And he spins around and grabs one off from the wall that is a, large kite shield with a large round dome in the front of it to deflect incoming attacks and be able to kind of push and kind of deflect in different ways when you use the shield. He sets that down. He also goes up on the wall. There's a small buckler that he pulls down and sets on the counter. And there's also, he kind of goes off to the side and he was behind a large mannequin filled with plate mail. He pulls out a large tower shield that is about half his height and this like almost half circle round with these large painted stripes on the front of like purple and black coloring. And he sets that up on the counter and he says, "Take your pick. Which one are you looking for?"
The tower shield is wonderful, but I don't think I can afford that yet. So I think I'll just go with the kite shield for now.
Okay, if you don't mind, can I examine your sword?
Of course, and I'll unsheath it and hand it to him very nicely. I'm trying to like make sure he doesn't. Obviously, he knows what he's doing,
Yeah.
but I don't want to cut him on the hand or whatever. So
He looks it over and he says, "So that's a lovely Draconis sword. You don't get very many of those. I'd be happy to trade for a weapon of your choice, the shield, and I think for the most part we could call it even here. I don't think that we necessarily need to exchange any gold. This is fine craftsmanship that I myself revere."
Okay. Then I guess I'll go with a spear. Give myself some range,
He goes up to the wall and pulls down from a rack of there's several spears, which you see also in the front of this smithy. There are also farming tools and stuff like that, but far less than there are weapons and armor in this place. Typically in a medieval society, a lot of the times a smith made mostly just farming tools and building tools and stuff, and maybe one or two swords in their life, and it was a great honor,
Mm-hmm.
But this is mostly
This being so close to the Utopia would probably...
Yes, is the most amount of his business is arms and armor. But he pulls down a spear. What does the spear look like? What is its design?
So I think it's very simple. Has a almost arrowhead-like design to the actual blade with crossguards that point out.
Mm.
Those crossguards themselves are sharpened blades, and the actual handle, because I'm not going to call it what it actually is a darker wood, probably like a black walnut or something along those lines. Something sturdy, rigid, but can still flex a little bit. I don't know if black walnut is that, but I'll just go along with it.
Sure.
There's also leather wraps in strategic places, so whether you're holding it one-handed or two-handed, so you can either control in certain ways. But it also wouldn't impede throwing if that was an option as well.
Okay.
But it's just beautifully made in its simplicity.
He says it's a fine spear, and I am happy to trade, like I said, for your sword, the spear, and shield. If you do happen to need anything else, please let me know. Come ask. I can either create or procure something that you might need.
Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You are very welcome. And I think we cut our scene there and pick up with Pascal walking into... You were going to the forage food store?
I think we pan down to the counter, and then we're on the counter as Pascal slams his hand down on the counter of this food store going, tobacco, cigarettes, chew, I don't care, I need nicotine. I need it in my bloodstream now.
So as we pan out from Pascal saying this, the counter in front of Pascal is actually about Pascal's height, as a halfling stands on the other side of this counter. So you're eye to eye. This actually works out great for you because goblins and halflings are about the same height.
Yeah.
And we pan out a little bit more. This halfling wearing kind of like baggy trousers and like a nice fitted vest with a shirt underneath. The halfling Fenwin is got these like longer locks of hair, and we pan out a little bit more. We see the counter behind and the shelving all to match a halfling's height. Still, the interior of this building is, tall enough that even a half giant could come in here, but everything is kind of designed around halfling, the halfling size. And Fenwin says to you, all right, you mean like you need a pipe, or...
Yes, I need a pipe. I need things to put inside the pipe.
Oh, we have a whole selection of those.
I don't care what it is. Give me the cheapest stuff you have.
The counter next to you is a small display case. Fenwin kind of just points over next to you and says, well, you can take your pick. They're all about the same price. I'm willing to help you out.
No, look, arm moving so fast that it is just a green flash, just reaches over, there's a thing on the counter. He's vibrating.
There's a very plain wooden pipe with the only detail in it is two swirls on either side of this round barrel-shaped pipe. It has two little, laid in, maybe burnt swirls on the side. He says, well, I can get, you looking for some tobacco? Is that what you're looking for?
Yes.
Yes. Here you are. And he reaches down and pulls out a small bag and sets it up on the counter. And he says, that'll be, several gold pieces.
Perhaps too much gold, just smashed on the counter.
He takes out of the gold you put up there. He says, anything else I can help you with?
Basil.
Basil?
Basil. It goes good with the rat jerky.
Well, of course I have basil. And he spins around, and there's a small, on the far end of the counter, there's a small little garden that is kind of built in the window. And he says, you can take it's not necessarily for sale, but you could take a little if you'd like.
Thank you. That will be the end of this transaction.
And with that will be the end of our transaction. We cut out.
This is the end
My
of
bro
this transaction.
mashed B. He was hitting B so fast. Just
Give me my shit.
Come on!
I like to think
Bro
that you
is
went past
fiending.
the buy dialogue once,
You had to do it again.
and then it happened again,
Yeah.
and you freaked the fuck out.
That guy's full bear seek last. Right off the bat. Just that. Is it? What? Okay.
Okay.
I was like, what's the funniest way to end this? That will be the end of this
transaction.
transaction.
Sprite, is there any scene that you would like to have before we get to the Utopia?
I kind of want to check out the Bits and Bobbles store? Or the Bobbles
Baubles
and
and
Beads? Yeah.
Okay. The exterior of this building is a black house. There has not been retrofitted in any way, shape, or form, but a black house with a porch that has a large double-person rocking chair on the front. The front door, almost the entirety of it, is stained glass. And as you enter, there are things everywhere in this shop. It is mostly like an entry room, as well as you see like this entry hallway, and looking off on either side there are things on shelves and knickknacks and tchotchkes and cases of things filling this place. You hear from one with rooms in the back, you hear, "Let me know if you need anything."
Thank you. I just don't know where it's coming from. I'm just saying. Are there any shelves with like specific, I don't want to say potions, but just kind of like liquids or like items of any kind, like usable items, I guess. Not so much knickknacks.
As you're kind of looking around, there's not necessarily any like potions in here, but I think there are several things that catch your eye. As soon as you walk past this entryway into what is like almost a living room, there is, I guess, I don't know what a medieval room from living room is.
Like
Sitting
a den
room?
room?
Sitting
Yeah.
room.
Parlor
Den?
room?
Parlor room?
Foyer.
Yeah. Let's go with den. I like den.
Yeah, Den's got gusto.
As you walk past this entryway that is kind of filled with lots of little figurines and all sorts of things, this den, there is a small desk set up in the corner with piles and piles of boxes of multiple different colors of like these clear, maybe glass boxes that look like they're filled with maybe some sort of beads. And sitting at this desk is a red draconis. You can tell that she's older, has, some sort of like battle scars, and she kind of looks up at you for a moment and then puts her head back down. And in the middle of this room, there is several different display cases, as well as some like spread out on the walls. The one that's directly in front of you is a glass case that inside of it has a skull that is fanged and has a little tag on it that reads, "For in time of need." As you kind of start to look around a little bit, you see another glass case that has a large tome of some kind that looks like it may be trimmed in bone with what looks like maybe stone as a cover on the front of it, with a large lock made of some sort of dark metal. Almost, as you think about it, similar metal to the key box on this tome that the lock is made out of. You see up on the wall this large great sword that has the motif of a sun shining on the sheath with a large ruby inset in the pommel. There is a shelf with a compass, simple tin, and it's currently open and just spinning in a circle. Just the needle is spinning. It doesn't have cardinal directions on the compass. There is also a jagged shard of mirror that just seems to be also in one of these display cases held up. Next to it is a necklace made of intricate beadwork that has a picture of, basically the beads are arranged to look like a woman in a long white flowing dress, that the dress kind of like, it's a square beaded picture of like these little tiny beads, that the dress kind of flows off of these beads out of the square. And there are several other things that are kicking around this room. And as you're standing here, what do you do? What do you do in this room? There's lots of other things in here. There's lots of other beadwork in this room. There are boxes filled with large beads that are just kicking around. There are lots of little figurines. There's stuff everywhere. But these are the things that kind of like stand out to you as you're looking around.
Can I look at the compass closer?
Yeah. As you kind of walk up to it, it is a very plain compass. It looks like it's almost beaten up some, and it spins in circles endlessly. It's a black needle that is just spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning.
Is there a like a price tag?
It doesn't have a price tag on it. The Draconis looks up at you. She says, "Oh, you're looking at the compass. It was recovered from down below. It is, I think something about exits."
Oh, I see. How much is it, may I ask?
About one handful.
Handful of gold. Can I ask about the fanged skull in the case?
Oh, that one's one of my favorites. It's, I don't know much about it, but it reads, "In case of great need, sacrifice one soul," is what the tag says on the other side.
Was that found in the Utopia as well, or?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you think I could purchase the compass?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Okay. This is a lovely shop. It's so intricate and all of the things in here are just lovely.
Thank you. I just put stuff out.
Makes sense. So that's a handful of gold.
Yes.
And then radical.
She gets up, it takes her a few moments to get over there, and she gets to the case and opens it up for you and hands you the compass. She says, "It never stops spinning."
Yeah, I noticed that. It's interesting.
"Yeah, sure," she says to you.
I think that's the only thing I wanted to kind of buy out of those items. Definitely might come back though.
I think we get a quick little montage of you guys maybe returning to Fenwin's and purchasing things like the, bedrolls, that sort of equipment and stuff like that. Don't worry about taking any money off from your sheets. Just we'll say that you get all that stuff in like the hand change that you need, and we get this very quick scene of that. Is there any any quick last things that you guys want to do prior to entering the Utopia for the first time? Maybe a quick night's rest?
Oh, yeah.
I think so, yeah. We'll probably take like a full day of not doing any of the rat quests or anything like that, just doing the shopping, relaxing, kind of like getting our bearings and then going for it.
There's definitely going to be a point where kind of in an understanding of how much he has to spend to get more tobacco.
Don't worry about it. I think we'll say from now on you have an infinite supply of tobacco, unless you don't want it to be.
I don't want it to be.
Okay.
So Pascal has to pace himself. So
Okay.
There's just this one, in my mind it's moonlit, he's just on a balcony, and he just has it, and this is the only time he's taking any of it today. So it's very methodical, it's very slow. It's just staring at the moon, smoking.
I think Ace would notice and sit nearby or be nearby, but wouldn't directly interact.
So Pascal knows that Ace is there. I think Pascal is going to do the thing that everyone I've ever met who smokes cigarettes says to you if you don't smoke cigarettes. He just tells you, don't start smoking. Just never start.
I wasn't planning on it. My old man's got a miner's lung.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, I mean, it happens to everyone. That's why he's on the supervisor position, I think. No, but
Sorry.
no, it's fine. I'm just hoping that my parents aren't worried about me and that my mom's okay.
Yeah. I wish there was someone who was worried about me.
He'll just kind of say, "Well, hey, we're here. We're worried about you."
I second that.
Just slides out.
Yeah, I just pulling my, just
Right with the feelings chair. I guess that's nice. That's really nice of you.
I don't think we've vocalized how much we appreciate what you do for the arcade. So that I'm just gonna say it now. Thank you. And if I was gonna be stuck anywhere and I had to pick two people, you two probably wouldn't have been my first choice. Definitely my second.
Yeah.
We're in this together. We found ourselves into this hellhole. We'll find a way out.
I feel like Sprite, you and I both know who his first choice is. So we're not gonna say it.
Yes.
We're gonna be
We're just gonna give each other a look and nod.
With that, we fade out from this touching scene, and the camera, black for a second, reinvigorates itself with an image of the three of you standing before these massive doors, kitted and ready to go in. And as the three of you stand there, the door on the right just slowly, without any sort of inclination from the three of you, opens itself. It is pitch black inside.
Shall we?
Once more into the breach.
I see no other way but forward, I guess. Or down? Both.
Both.
Here we go, team.
Hey, arcade rats on 3.
Hey, rats!
Arcade Rats on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Arcade Rats.
The three of you enter after your cheer, and as you do, the room that you walk into is completely black. And in an instant, the three of you are standing in that dark cave again with that large rock outcropping with a cloaked figure standing on the top of it, looking at the three of you. All three of you are right next to each other. And the cloaked figure looking down at the three of you says, "Welcome to my utopia." And our camera cuts to black, and we see the three of you hunched over your GameDriver consoles with the skeleton face, as we all of a sudden start to hear the sounds of a bustling city. And that is where we'll end it for this week. That was Dan as Ace, Wendell Duke as Sprite, Zach as Pascal, and Colin as everything and everyone else. Editing and sound design by Wendell Duke. If you want to say hi and check out our other projects, join the Discord. There's a link in the description. Thanks for listening.